Hi everybody, Migs from MigsTCG here, back again bringing you another video. Today, I want to talk to you about Pokemon, specifically the 2023 World Championship Pokemon Tournament that took place in Yokohama, Japan. It looked amazing. So, today I want to tell you my, again, 3 things, similar to what we did for Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we talk about the good, the meh, and could be better. So I want to start it off by congratulating all of you who got to participate and win in your respective category, be it TCG, Pokemon Go, VCG, or Pokemon Unite. I honestly, nothing but the utmost respect. Congratulations to making it to the world stage. And for those winners, you just had the edge. It is a long journey, and hopefully it is a journey that was well worth it, and you should be extremely proud of yourselves. All of you did great. It was a joy watching you fall. Now, let's get into it. So the good thing is, oh my god, the setup. Just the setup alone. It had tea houses, it had a very Japanese feel to it. It was amazing. I didn't personally go, but from what I got to see on the streams and everything else, when you walked into the room, it was just straight decorations, photo opportunities, all these crazy things that honestly, it feels like the Pokemon Company went the extra mile for these players. It just made it into a great environment to go, to play, to compete in, and just to have fun in. And I really appreciate that. The commentators were a big bright spot of the whole thing itself as well, because commentators have a tough job. To be a commentator means that you are talking during the matches, describing the action, making us, the people who are watching at home, feel hype about it. And I feel like they did a great job at that. But the tough part comes when you're in between matches. That silence, the quiet. Usually for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams, they just play music and the counter for the next match, or interview with the winner of the previous. But for Pokemon, they are doing their best to entertain you. Anything from they themselves battling it out on a TCG like a previous format, or playing some silly games that you might think, oh yeah, I know these are boring, but they're actually pretty fun. And the commentators are funny, and you can tell that the commentators really enjoy their job. So big thumbs up to you guys for doing this. I don't know if you get paid to be there or not. I imagine you do, but either way, you did a great job at it. I would pay you myself to do that. But you know, I don't do that. Aside from the decoration, the commentators, I feel like the players themselves did a really good job. You could tell the nerves were in there because the cameraman, when they had the footage of the, like the respective hands, you could see the shaking when you're making a move. Completely understandable. It's a world stage. Even if it isn't a world stage, it's a stage nonetheless. And you feel like you have the pressure, you have the views. People are looking at you, watching your every move. It is nerve-wracking. So again, a lot of respect for you who got up to that stage and played live and showed everything in competitions. You guys left it all out there, and it was a joy to see. You guys were prepared. You made spectacular moves, and honestly, I feel like I learned a lot as a player just by watching. It felt great. Now for the meh. So, like any TCG, there is a meta. Sadly, a lot of the decks that were featured on stream were Lost Box, Turbo Lost Box. It was a lot of Lugia. Thank God my brain worked. It was Lugia. It was a lot of things that we've seen on stream before, that we've played against, that they're on the app, they're everywhere. I wish there would have been a little bit more diversity, but I completely understand why there wasn't, because you're in a world stage. You want to do well, you want to play with the deck that you feel gives you the best odds. And there's a reason why these decks are meta in the first place. And that is because they're strong. They've proven that they can get you there. So yes, I would like to see more Rogue, but I did get to see Miraidon, that was kind of fun. I think it was one player with Miraidon who lost and one player who won. So it was really cool to see Miraidon on stage. I enjoyed it. I always root for the Miraidon player as a Miraidon player myself. It's like, makes us proud, you guys. Good job. But like I said, aside from the diversity, that was it. The streams were entertaining. It was never a like, this is such a chore to watch feeling from it. You can, whether you play Unite, whether you play the VCG, TCG, whatever, Pokemon Go, you learn just by watching these streams. It's not like you are watching a boring deck that is not played or hasn't been played for a few years now, or hasn't been relevant. It's a good deck, and you're learning from like these players who have spent hours, days, months playing with the same deck over and over again, just perfecting their strategies. So honestly, meh, but not really meh, more like eh. Now let's go to the could be better. Now for the could be better, it's a really serious thing for me. I wish they would have given me access to the Yokohama t-shirts. I really like those shirts. That's about it. It honestly feels cool to see the players in the Yokohama, like their gear and stuff like that. I would have loved to have access to a shirt like that. Pokemon, if you're watching this, please, I'm a large. But it's that's the only thing I wish would have changed a little bit. Like, even if it's released in like a limited quantity and it gets sold out in 5 seconds, I at least probably would have wanted to see that online, so I had a chance of owning something like a hat or, you know, a shirt or a playmat, something special for the Yokohama event. Because all the artwork that they did just for the Yokohama event, where they had the Sprigatito and you had the Quaxley and, you know, the Fuecoco with his rice balls, it was all adorable, all cute, and I wish I would have had them, because I would have displayed them right behind me where the rest of my plushies are.
Wifey's going to interrupt. Hi everyone. You do have the Yokohama-esque.
Pikachu.
All right, uninterrupting.
So I wish I would have given the public access, not just me, and let's not get greedy. But if you just want to give it to me, that's fine too. My end review of this whole tournament was, that is how a tournament should be. It makes the players feel happy to be there. It creates an environment where you are there to have fun, where it feels like, yes, we're going to compete and it's going to be a tough competition, mentally draining, but you know what? There's so much around me that shows that the effort was there, that no expense was, no expense was spared, that they were there for this competition and they took this competition seriously. And as we've seen before, not all companies do that, but the Pokemon company still does, and we appreciate that. It was hopefully just as fun to compete in as it was to watch. It honestly made Wifey and I want to play the Pokemon TCG more competitively to see if we could get a chance at, maybe getting to Worlds one day. And since they announced that the next World Championship is going to be in Hawaii, and we are in the US, we're going to try to work for that. We want to go to Worlds, whether it's just to go buy some stuff, go see some matches, whatever it is, we want to go to Worlds. So now we have to plan around that. So let's make it happen, Wifey. That was my honest review of the World Championship for 2023 Pokemon. Please let me know what you think. Did you enjoy watching this tournament just as much as we did? Did you learn anything? Are you gonna change your strategies because of it? I know we did, and I know we are. We're gonna adapt. But let us know in the comments down below. And remember, we will see you next Saturday at 7. Bye, everybody.